Hello and welcome. It's been a long time. Today I would like to talk to you about two concepts. So it's God and devil. And so God, it's a word in English that the origin come from, they say GD, Gaidi, which is from early Germanic. And so if we relate it to Albanian, it's funny because what I thought God means, it's precisely Ja, Di, Ja, Da. And Ja in Albanian, it means the thing. And it's also the name of Gaia, actually, which is Ja, Gaia in Albanian. It means the thing, like the big thing, whatever. And actually, this is what gave the name Gaia, that most people use it, but they don't even know where it comes from. So Gaia, Jaya, G-D, G-Da, it means the sacred thing, that it's separated, because Da, D, it means God, but it also means the separation, the division. Like in devil, it's if we take the word devil in Old Sanskrit, it's gonna be deva, and so if we use Albanian for devil, it's again the same origin. De, di, da is the first syllable, and it means light, it means wisdom, it means day, it means sun, so God, but also it means division, separation. And the syllable da, it's also present in words like condemned. So there is still da there. And so the two of this is two faces of the same coin, actually, because precisely when we know about the essence of reality, which is energy, which is spirit, then we understand that the second layer of it, it's for sure matter, and is a true experience, but is not the essence of reality, right? Because the essence of reality, again, it's spiritual, it's energetic. And so in this dimension, we are the God, we are the one making the play, being the avatar, doing the programming, being the support where the experience take place and everything. But there is the law of contrast in this dimension, so for sure we experience division, diversity, separation, and at least the illusion of separation, because precisely the ones who get stuck in the illusion of the separation, the illusion of division, and so the programmation of the lack mentality and everything, they forgot deeply their true essence, which is divine, which is Deo, so Dio, related to Latin. And so yes, we must understand that, again, in this dimension, we are gods, experiencing the illusion of separation, the illusion of the deconnection, because once you think about it, it's very obvious, but to make the concrete experience of disconnection, of the real experience of disconnection to be real and to be felt has to be one connected. So we must be connected to feel disconnected. And so through my personal experience, I had the most biggest challenge. I mean, during my childhood was something for sure, but then 6 years ago, I had to endure gang stalking from actually the people I thought I could consider my family and my closest people, whatever. And so yes, this experience, like the violence of the gang stalking and the determination to make me a scapegoat and to sacrifice me for their own interest brought me again into my deepest knowledge, and knowledge, so in Albania it's D. And so I must encourage everyone to follow your own law, because your spirit has its own law, and through intuition, of course, it manifests everything we need to know if we are able to listen and to feel it. And so yes, I had to remember that actually we are eternal and infinite. We were never born and will never die. But in those people who again, they are lost in the lowest level of consciousness, they gonna have to face their own the consequences of their own action, no matter what, alive or or dead. So I mean, it's very sad actually, and it's very yes, it's very hard to be yes, it's very hard to be strong enough to not be loved, brave enough to not be supported. But it's all good, because again, it brings you to your true essence and to your own divinity. And so you get to remember how again, how powerful you are, and that you will never cease to exist no matter what. So we are condemned to be free, and unfortunately some people I mean, they made the choice to come to this dimension and experience the lack and division and the illusion of separation, but to get stuck on it. And so there's not much we can do, because we gotta be righteous with ourselves, like taking our own, like walking our own path and doing our way, because precisely it's very important for the transmission, or like for humanity. Each one of us is the whole humanity. So yes, what else can I say? Yeah, maybe a word about the concept of honor. I know it has been to talk about the sense of honor, because nobody talks about it anymore. It's again, it has been. But actually, the sense of honor is totally and directly related to the aura of the person. And if we take the words, so the etymology in honor, the word honor, you have the syllable or, which is aura in Albanian. And so yes, that's why it's important to educate yourself and to be brave enough to incarnate your own authority, because precisely the aura of the person, it's the thing that will get attacked, but with a lot of manipulation technique and again very destructive forces that are in action. We cannot deny it in this dimension. We just have to remember again that we are actually we're never like we are energy, so energy cannot be destroyed. So it's all good, and they will have their time to wake up to reality and to the true essence of reality. And so yeah, maybe it's a little bit well, I had an experience when I was a child. When I was 5 years old, one of my cousins, who was an adult at that time, raped me savagely. Of course, I was a kid, and so I left my body at that moment, and I could see the situation. I could see the what's happening, but I was in a total state of peace. I was totally conscious, so like I didn't lose conscious at any moment, but again I wasn't in my body, so I was just pure presence, right? Pure consciousness in a field of consciousness, but knowing precisely that, knowing intuitively, like in the cells, in the bones, we'll say, because we are humans, but in that dimension, of course, it doesn't make sense, but knowing that everything is one, and there is no thing outside of spirit, like everything is spiritual. The essence of this every dimension of everything is it's spirit and energy. And yes, in this dimension we get to experience a very strong illusion of separation, a very strong sense of identification to our human identity, which is of course very important because it's related to the aura, to the honor of the person, but most of all for the lucky one who are humble enough and wise enough to remember that we are the god and the goddesses of our reality, of this world, and there is nothing to fear. The sense of lack doesn't exist and will never exist. And so yeah, I think I'll just leave it there for this video and for the moment. And I thank you very much for your attention and your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.